A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Survival of No Limits. So I'll just start off the bat by pointing out that there are many things that are going to be happening here on the channel specifically, but the thing is, I'd say the most important thing of all is the fact that Survival of No Limits is going to be getting pretty big from here on out. So I'll just go on ahead and get preparations done for the next couple of months by simply talking about some new subjects here. Okay, so the next one I got on the line, episode 18, Venomous Creatures. Now, venomous animals as a whole are pretty abundant, regardless of which branch of the animal kingdom that they're from, regardless of the species, their level of intelligence, their size, their rate of reproduction. The many things that surround these types of animals are certainly pretty high in terms of how you can gauge the different aspects that you can see in these types of animals. But if there's one thing that some animals will have in common with, other than the many other things that surround them, it's the fact that some types of animals are known to carry a secret weapon. A weapon which is mostly used in pure defense, but can also be used directly in the offense. Venom. Venoms, poisons, toxins, whatever it is that you want to call them, it's a pretty synonymous quotation. But as a whole, most venomous creatures out there that we still have to this very day have had their pretty big share when it comes to killing off actual people. Many of these animals have had their names put on the map, whereas most others aren't necessarily very well known for killing humans. There have been lots and lots of histories surrounding different animals that are not venomous and are normally friendly towards people, but have actually had a prior history of actually hurting or killing somebody. Or even more than just that. There has been the famous case of the Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916, along with many other reports that would follow soon after. It got to the point where Jaws came to theaters. It became one of the best known movies by Steven Spielberg, and one of the best that you can find in history. But other than the usage of a shark, there were also the usage of insects. If you're very familiar with eight-legged freaks, arachnophobia, as well as the much more recent, well, not too recent, big A-word spider, then, well, spiders is pretty much what I'm talking about here. There have been a lot of movies that we've had that were centered on these ginormous eight-legged freaks. Yeah, that's literally the name of a title of a famous movie about spider attacks in human civilization. And it's a pretty good movie for what it is. Of course, Big A-word Spider has been pretty nice for its usage of comedic relief and all that good stuff, but there have been many other spider movies I've seen since then. And then, of course, there were the usage of dinosaurs. Except dinosaurs never quite lived in the same exact age as humans of today have. Although that didn't necessarily stop some movie producers and the like from creating movies where dinosaurs would coexist with humans. Take a look at the show Primeval, for example. Or, of course, you could take a look at Jurassic Park. It's franchises like those that have in fact put dinosaurs and humans coexisting with each other on the map in the same way as spiders and sharks have been put on the map. But again, the list does not stop with just dinosaurs, spiders, and sharks. It continues way beyond just that. There's lions, elephants, tigers, hippos, dragons, even those don't really exist as a whole, plus hundreds and hundreds of other animal species out there. But honestly, one thing seems to top many of them. The ones that are in fact venomous. And these things are in fact dangerous. Very dangerous. Toxicity levels, of course, have been one concern, regardless of what species of animal that it relates to. If it's something that's reptilian, or a spider, or something else of the sorts, insects, reptiles, amphibians, and many other species of animals have pretty much been known for being poisonous. Poisonous to the point where they can actually kill a single human being. But, again, the list doesn't really seem to stop right there. Oh, okay, well, a new outfit sure is a nice, pleasant way of change. And when I mean change, I simply mean lots of it. Because Kaiju Force Neo is pretty soon going to be going through lots of big changes. And I will say, on behalf of everything here that's happened so far, I really do, in fact, want to continue going on with my work here. But just to close off on this episode, venomous animals as a whole, regardless of the species, regardless of what genus they're from, or what section of the animal kingdom that they originate, they can, in fact, be some of the most dangerous things that you can ever come across. But, as I will talk about later on here in Survival of No Limits, the list of how things can get even worse than just a bite from a snake or a rub from a poisoned dart frog or something else of the sort, we are in fact bound to have anything else happen to us. Anything that could possibly be worse. But, again, these are pretty much subjects for another day. So, if you want to see more go down my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.